Hello, it's great to be with you, and no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. I'm Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical and technical analysis, it's Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. It's Real Madrid, and they take on Sparta Rotterdam.
Thanks, Derek. Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, pinning the opposition back, playing the ball forward, and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully, we get a really good game here.
Easing the pressure there. Getting forward. And the keeper there to deal with it. And no-nonsense defensive clearance. And teammates around him. Cleared away. And nothing comes of it. Owen. Well, we can give them high marks for their passing, but can they make this pressure count? And he'll take efforts like that all day long. Vitor Ferreira. Federico Valverde. Owen. Marquinhos. Owen with it. Federico Valverde. Can they slot it home? And cleared away. And so it is, the first half story has been written. Substitution for Real Madrid. Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. And support available. Away by Vidic. Marquinhos. Now with Neves. Very quick thinking there. And penalised there. Well, sadly, you've got to say, it all went horribly wrong for him.
Well, he backed his technique, Unfortunately, on this occasion, it let him down badly. That's a poor effort.
Casemiro. And the ball with Figo. Mbappe. Not getting anxious when they have the ball. Must take the lead here. And a goal! Now they have their opener. And now they can celebrate.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just watch his technique here. He just hits through the back of the ball with such power. There's no stopping that.
So, underway again here. And with that goal, the game might have a different energy about it. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. Now, options are plenty. Could be more trouble. Oh, that's textbook goalkeeping.
Well, it's been a really tight battle out there, and the Real fans are doing everything they can to drive their team over the line. What a finish we have here.
And a confident clearance. And forward they go, chasing the game. This could be the equaliser. Oh, a goal! That levels it in the closing phase of this game.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. And the referee brings this contest to an end. It certainly was pulsating. It had us on the edge of our seats. Stuart, your take?
Well, it was excellent entertainment. We saw good quality football, played at a high intensity and goals as well. The draw is a fair reflection of how the game was played.
And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting next to me with his tactics charts at the ready is Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. It is Bayern Munich, and they take on Real Madrid.
Well, both teams know they need to start the game well here. Try to dominate the midfield area and get their creative players on the ball. This should be an interesting game, I think.
Plenty of support here. Vinicius, an early goal. It is the ideal opening.
Well, here it is again, and it was never really in doubt, was it? He was always going to score from there.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Patrick Vieira. Vinicius Junior. A real opening now. Oh, touched onto the post. In it goes at the second time of asking, and the keeper feels hung out to dry.
No doubt he'll feel hard done by there, because that first save was brilliant. Very unlucky.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Johan Cruyff. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Well, showing good vision. Danger averted by Thuram. Eden Hazard. Here's Mbappe. Vitor Ferreira. Wonderful chance. In it goes to reduce the deficit. Still very much alive and kicking.
Well, here's the replay, and as you can see, this is almost perfect. Lots of curl and enough pace on it. The keeper had no chance.
Well, 2-1 it is here. Gianluca Zambrotta. Vieira. Deftly defended. Mbappe. Socrates. Promising as they look to level it. Well read to ease the pressure. Vieira. Dembele on the ball. That is that for the first half here. So back in business, the ball moving again, and Real with a bit of work ahead of them. Michael Olise. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Vieira. Dias. Vieira. Vieira. And he scored not once but twice. They simply cannot stop him. And no wonder he's enjoying himself.
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts with the delivery into the box. Just begging someone to get on the end of it. And then the finish is fairly simple in the end. That's a good goal.
Well, Real Madrid are going to make the change now. So they get the ball moving again. 3-1 the scoreline here. What's going to happen next? Figo. And Best has it. Oh, read it really well. Patrick Vieira is with Vinicius Junior. Promising move this from Bayern. And going for pure power from a long way out.
Well, it surprised everybody, including me, but it's a decent strike, you have to say.
Socrates. Mbappe with it. Sloppy in possession from Real. Patrick Vieira. Oh, yes! Dispatching it with aplomb. Wonderful goal.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a really inviting ball played into the box, begging players to attack it. And then Dembele shows his ability in the air. He judges the flight, he meets it solidly, and beats the keeper.
So the match has restarted, but a real sense of inevitability about it now. And there goes the final whistle. Just what the doctor ordered for Bayern in terms of the scoreline. Your assessment of their performance.
They were the better team all over the pitch. We saw good individual performances. We saw an attack which was always threatening, and they played really well. What a performance that was today.
Hello, it's... to be with you, and I don't think anybody is going to complain, especially about the weather. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and my partner, ready to bring you all the analysis and technical talk, is Stuart Robson. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. It's Real Madrid versus Barcelona.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
Possession lost, Figo with the interception. And Real's creative tendency to put them ahead. And a goal! They start as they mean to continue. They make the opening statement.
Well, as you can see, what an excellent backheel this is to set up the goal. And when he gets onto it, he holds off the challenge, keeps his balance, and makes good contact with the ball. That's a top-class finish.
Well, Barcelona restart the game. Will that goal have the effect of stinging them into action? Hadji. Hadji.
replay shows, it takes a deflection, and as a result, the keeper had very little chance there. They just got a bit of luck.
So back underway, one goal. Piece here. Mbappe. Oh, beating his opponent with ease. Foden. Jamie Carragher. Araujo. And Bellingham. Pelé. Happy to pass the ball, but remaining patient. And he's made headway. And it's there for him. And a goal this time. Applying the finishing touch. Just what the doctor ordered.
Well, this is a very tidy finish, as you can see. He's under so much pressure, but his strength just allows him to hit through the ball cleanly. It's an excellent goal.
So back underway. Intriguing contest this, given the 2-1 scoreline. And with that, the first half draws to a close. So they get the ball rolling in the second half. Barca with the advantage, but no room for complacency. Well, he's certainly not alone. It has to be, and it's in! Beyond the goalkeeper, Real Madrid are level.
Well, just look at the bend he puts on this. It's good technique and perfect placement. That's a top quality finish.
And level again here. This has been quite the roller coaster ride. Ronald Araujo. Jude Bellingham. Danger still on. It's with Courtois. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. And taken away from Azar. And the keeper has it now. Well, from so far out, it didn't appear to be the high percentage option. Close though, Stuart.
Well, he did have options, but that was a good effort in the end. He wasn't too far away, was he?
Can he put them in front? And a goal! In the lead again! Fully deserved!
Well, you have to admire this bit of play. Just look how he runs with the ball. He always looked in control, didn't he? That's a brilliant goal.
Underway again, and we're being treated to plenty of goals. 3-2 at the moment. 15 minutes left for play. Modric. Hadji. A goal! Sheer excitement! Level again here!
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
Substitution time it is here. So they get the ball rolling again. This has been a terrific contest to watch. Ferreira. And level it is in the closing moments. Can Real Madrid change that? Mbappe. Now with Azar. And it's with Socrates. Will it be? Oh, can you believe it? With so little time left, surely that will be the winner. Amazing scenes here.
Well, here it is. Head down, hit through the ball and get it on target. That's a top-class finish. There was no stopping that.
And that is that, the end of the game. goes into the books as a win for Real Madrid. What did you think of their overall performance?
Yes, Derek, there wasn't much in it, to be honest.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm Derek Ray, and adjacent to me in the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And if this game lives up to its billing, we're in for a riveting occasion. It's Real Madrid, and they take on Real Madrid.
As is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
Hazard. Now Son. Virgil van Dijk. And he's lost custody of the ball here. And a simple clearance, a good one. Hulit. Toure. And on to Charlton. Kvaratskhelia. Well, he wasn't likely to get away with that. And so a yellow card it'll be.
Yeah, it's a clear foul. Deserved a card for that.
Might it be Mbappe? And there it is! The breakthrough! That will do nicely.
Well, I won't get tired of watching this. It's an outstanding bit of play. Just look how far he runs with the ball. That's a great goal.
So the action continues. Will there be a quick response from Real? Eden Hazard. Toure. This could square the game. Oh, there it is! A back-and-forth sort of match. Now they're level again. The lead lasted nearly minutes.
Well, as you can see, he doesn't mess about here, does he? He's strong, well-balanced and skillful. That's a top-class finish.
So, a level contest. 1-1. Eden Hazard. Hazard. Can they carve out a chance? Deflection, throw in here. Johan Cruyff. Not a poor touch and unable to keep it in play. Throw in to come. Hulit. Toure. Now with Chiellini. Hulit has it. Son. Kvaratskhelia. Hazard has it. Kvaratskhelia. And with that, the first half draws to a close. Into the second half then. And these two sides are locked together. Just can't really choose between them at the moment. Vitor Ferreira. Not getting anxious when they have the ball. Danger averted by Carragher. And a chance for them to nudge in front. And there is the goal to re-establish their advantage.
Well, here it is again, and the clearance just isn't good enough. Giving up possession in a dangerous area, just poor defending all round.
Well, back underway as we reflect on the goal that's made it 2-1. Olise. Vitor Ferreira. He's in here. Oh, a superb chip. Spellbinding.
Well, it takes a lot of skill to get that right, and he's certainly got that. It's a brilliant bit of technique. What a good goal.
So on with the action, and 3-1 the scoreline at the moment. Emphasis on the clearance, a good one. And they need to get tighter here. Not really the ideal clearance. 20 minutes remaining. Son. Kvaratskhelia. Now Son. On to Kvaratskhelia. Happy to pass the ball. He's got to score! Oh, brilliant goalkeeping. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. Well, he took care of it defensively. Well, only minutes remaining now, and Real Madrid enjoying a commanding lead. Stuart, what have you made of their overall performance?
Yeah, this has been a good performance. They've looked really sharp going forward, and they've shown a lot of energy. They'll certainly be pleased with their overall display up to now.
5 minutes left. Socrates. George Best. Now, options are plenty. Will it happen for them? Nicely saved. And there goes the final whistle. It ends in defeat for Real Madrid, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
Well, Derek, they weren't at their best today, both as individuals and as a team, and they didn't deserve anything from the game. Need a much better display next time out.
And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. My name is Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and sitting next to me, ready to give you all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say with good reason. It's Real Madrid, and they face Alhilal.
Well, we've got everything needed for a good game here. Two motivated teams, a vibrant atmosphere, and some very good players. Let's hope we're not disappointed.
Eden Hazard. Socrates. And can they make one of the... A glorious chance! And a goal! To open the scoring. A very bright start to this one.
Well, here's the replay, and just look at that power. That's almost unstoppable. That's a great strike.
So underway again here. 1-0 the score. Ashley Cole. And now Henry. Well, he's allowed it to go over the touchline, so a throw-in. Luis Figo. Michael Olise. Suddenly they have possession. Well, it looked so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome. Virgil van Dijk. On to Hamšík. Now with Bale. Nice sequence this. Well, they keep passing away. Well, honestly, I didn't mean to jinx them. Just wasn't a very good pass, finally. Michael Olise. Good work from Alhilal to win it back. Thierry Henry. Opportunity. A goal! Real excitement. A back-and-forth type of game. Now they're level.
Well, here it is again, and he's just passed that into the net. That's a very good finish, you have to say.
So the ball is rolling again at 1-1. Greif. Olise. An effective ball. Oh, might be. Well, a pair of steady hands in evidence. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in the second half. Not really the high percentage option to try your luck from there.
Well, his teammates aren't particularly happy. He was never going to score from there.
Well, radical change here from Real Madrid. 3 substitutes to come on at once. Vitor Ferreira. Cristiano Ronaldo. On to Vitinha. Olise. Showing patience as well as persistence in the build-up. Must take the lead here. And there is the goal to re-establish their advantage.
Well, as we see it again, he was never going to miss that, was he? That's a really simple finish in the end.
So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the scoreline. Vinicius Junior. Now with Cole. Here's Valverde. Marek Hamšík. And support available. And a goal kick forthcoming. And on to Vidic. Casemiro. 20 minutes remaining. Well, it takes confidence to try your luck from that sort of distance.
Well, I have to say, that was a really good effort. He struck it so cleanly.
Pele. It's with Hamšík. And Valverde. And forward they go, chasing the game. Fluency of movement. Oh, a goal! That levels it in the closing phase of this game.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
It's in the game.
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for expert analysis by my partner, Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. It's Real Madrid facing Real Madrid.
Well, the atmosphere is building nicely here, and we've got two teams who like to play good football. Let's hope we get a good game here. It should be.
Vinicius Junior. And support available. Toni Kroos! And a goal! They start as they mean to continue. They make the opening statement. Action underway once more. A wake-up call for the Real players, maybe. Can they find a response now? Well, a long-distance effort and a highly respectable one, Stuart.
Well, he surprised everybody, including me. It's a decent effort, you have to say.
And a chance to level it. And a goal! An end-to-end game. And they weren't behind for long. So, a level contest, 1-1. Toni Kroos. Jairzinho. And a brisk run. Beckham. And pushed onto the woodwork. And there is the goal to re-establish their advantage.
Well, as the replay shows, that's gone in off the post. His heart must have been in his mouth there. It's a good finish in the end.
So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the score. What's going to happen next? Michael Olise. And the ball with Figo. On to Vitinha. Oh, big opportunity. They just couldn't stay in front. And now this match is all square.
Well, here's the replay, and just look at that power. That's almost unstoppable. That's a great strike.
So they restart the game, all even once more, but will it stay that way? Vinicius Junior. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. And he might be through here. And a goal this time, applying the finishing touch, just what the doctor ordered.
Well, just look how he holds off the defender. He keeps his balance and he still hits the target. What a good goal that is.
Well, the game has been restarted. 3-2 here. Figo. Joao Cancelo. Socrates. Ferreira. Now with Olise. Socrates. And so it is, the first half story has been written. Well, it is advantage Real after the first 45 minutes, but there's a long way from being settled. Moving the ball really well here. Or can they prize them open now? Oh, a really confident stop in a challenging situation. Oh, pushed onto the woodwork. Cleared away. Eden Hazard. On to Hazard. Really incisive defending. William Saliba. On the ball, Alessandro Nesta. And Nesta with it. Nesta had a job to do. Mbappe. Johan Cruyff. Vitor Ferreira. Socrates. Real Madrid regaining possession. Toni Kroos. And Real Madrid have it back now. Oh, could have given them an even healthier advantage.
Well, it's a good effort to extend their lead, but the game's still in the balance here.
Substitution for Real Madrid.
Well, I think the fans are doing everything they can to get their team back into this. But can they find that moment of inspiration and get an equaliser?
Real Madrid attacking, and they have to give it a go with time not on their side. Seemed to switch off for a moment, and now a throw-in. Socrates. So there goes the final whistle. Real Madrid victorious, and their fans are going to be happy with this.
It was a tight game. Both sides had their moments and chances, but overall, they just about shaded it. A well-earned victory.
It's in the game.
राह खुलेगा तो जो 2 घंटे पहले 10 बजे आ गया ब्रिज बन गया बाकी हो गया रेडी तक। तेरा कोई गल नहीं, खेल मार। तेरी शादी है? ਅਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਸੁੱਤੇ ਸੀ।
वालेकुम सलाम।
Hello, it's great to be with you, and no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, ready to provide all the technical and tactical analysis, is Stuart Robson. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. It's Real Madrid, and they take on Wellington Phoenix.
Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, pinning the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully we get a really good game here.
Must be! And couldn't keep himself onside. And danger still. Well, they can bring it out now. Hazard. And taken away from Hazard. Can he find the right pass? Can they forge ahead? And there it is, the breakthrough. That will do nicely.
Well, just look at his strength here. He holds off the challenge, he keeps his balance, and he finds the back of the net. It's a wonderful goal.
So the action continues. Will there be a quick response from Real? Mbappe. Now there to intercept. Szoboszlai. And the ball with Figo. Real chance. They've gone and scored again. They're doing everything in their power to make sure they're not pegged back.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just watch his technique here. He just hits through the back of the ball with such power. There's no stopping that.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Figo. Michael Olise. As they cut into their advantage. Still plenty of life in this match.
Well, just look at this. He's so alive to the situation. That's a neat-headed goal in the end.
Well, as they kick off again, 2-1 the current state of affairs. Rivaldo. A real opening now. Well, there it is. Can you believe this? From 2 down, they now find themselves level.
Well, first of all, where's the defending? They're all over the place. But give him some credit. That's a good finish. Great composure.
So the ball is running again at 2-2. Kylian Mbappe. And here's Rivaldo. Mbappe with it. So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match. So underway once again. Who will grab the stage in this second half? Plenty of support here. So can he put them in front? And it's in! They're back in front! Stunning scenes here!
Well, look at this again. No real power, but great understanding of the situation. That's an excellent goal.
Underway again, and we're being treated to plenty of goals. 3-2 at the moment. Olise, and Real's creative tendencies coming to the fore. Can they get in behind them? Hazard! And a goal! An end-to-end game, and they weren't behind for long.
Well, as you can see, he gets there first, he makes good contact with the ball and finds the back of the net. That's a decent header.
Well, you've really got to give credit to the entire team, because this was a bit like climbing Mount Everest. Gianluca Zambrotta, moving the ball nicely. Well, can they open up the defence here? And moving the ball nicely. Well, nothing wrong with the header, but it was always going that little bit off target. Socrates. 20 minutes remaining. Mbappe. Cruyff. Olise. Mbappe. He's in with a chance. Oh, yes! A goal! Exactly what they were looking for, and he's come up with it.
Well, as you can see, this is absolutely brilliant. He's such a good runner with the ball, and it's a great individual goal. Brilliant from him.
And a double substitution it's going to be. What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Cruyff. Went in strongly, decisively. Johan Cruyff. Michael Olise. Is it going to be? And more averting the danger. And the referee brings this match to a close. Not the result Real Madrid were looking for. I wonder what you made of this.
Well, Derek, it was a hard-fought contest, which neither side completely dominated, but the result will certainly hurt them. They need to bounce back next time out.
Hello, it's great to be with you, and no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. My name is Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and sitting next to me, ready to give you all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say with good reason. It's Real Madrid, and they take on Wolfsburg.
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
Kylian Mbappe. Michael Olise. Mbappe with it. Real chance. And the last touch off the defender, so a corner coming up. Now they can reset the defence. Well, he was in the right place to intercept. Will it be? Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity.